He's got to get an acoustic guitar.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're looking at 10 onstage revelations and reveals in music that came totally out of left field.
Hey, don't send killers at my head, bro. This ain't the Malcolm X movie. We growing from that moment.
Phish invented a fake band to cover themselves.
Ooh, let's swallow. Ooh, let's swallow. Ooh, let's swallow.
Sometimes a band can get bored with simply existing in their own form. For Phish, they decided to use their 2018 Halloween concert as a chance to play an elaborate prank on their fans. First, they built fake reviews, phony backdated interviews, and all other relevant information for a Scandinavian prog rock band called Kasvat Vext. They even wrote and recorded a 10-song album, supposedly the group's sole release in the 1980s before they quickly disbanded. Then, on Halloween of 2018, they proceeded to cover the entire album as if it existed independently of them. It didn't, and it was an all-time great musical prank.
Say it to me, Santos. It's off to work we go. Say it to me, Santos. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
Tim Buckley's son can sing.
Sail to me, let me enfold you. Here I am, here I am.
The legendary singer Tim Buckley never truly wanted to be in his son Jeff's life. His own hedonistic attitude would cause him to tragically pass away at just 28 years old. Tim, to this day, is regarded as an icon of folk, jazz, and even certain types of avant-garde music. However, when his son decided to sing at a tribute concert for him in 1991, people were shocked.
Jeff Buckley blew the crowd away. He looked like his father and sounded even better. Danny Fields, the director of publicity at Elektra Records during Tim's heyday, was shocked by Jeff's talent.
Jeff had done a lot of session guitarist work in the years before, but after holding regrets over missing his estranged father's funeral, he decided to pay one final tribute. The resulting hype led to his debut album, Grace, which was released to critical acclaim. He, too, would pass away very young, accidentally drowning at the age of 30. Coldplay cheating scandal.
I could have never guessed that it would be such high-profile individuals in the video. I do feel sorry for their partners and spouses that they had to find out this way.
Just because you're standing in a crowd alongside thousands of other people, it doesn't mean you can't be singled out. The band decided to use a kiss cam in the middle of a 2025 show in Boston, a seemingly harmless and fun little exercise. However, they accidentally captured Andy Byron, the then CEO of Astronomer, holding Kristen Kabat, the company's chief people officer.
All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what?
They immediately looked mortified to be caught on camera. This led to a huge viral controversy and speculation over the two having an affair. Details about the exact nature of the relationship and respective marital statuses remains muddled, but Byron resigned from his job as a result.
This requires, to me, not one, but 2 resignations.
Fortune magazine is predicting severe consequences for the company's culture, reputation, and financial stability.
Demi Lovato's struggles with substance use.
Is it out there? You know, my mom was like, yeah, it's out there. Everyone knows. A lot of people are worried. A lot of people are concerned, and a lot of people love you.
Demi Lovato has never been afraid to get real with her fans about her own struggles. One moment that truly stands out was her decision to reveal, during a 2018 gig, that she had been sober for 6 years. Lovato explained exactly how deep into the depths of substance use disorder she had been and how much it took for her to finally address the problem.
We've been down this road before. I'm so sorry. I'm not sober anymore.
As you might expect, there was an outpouring of support for the singer and her attempts to remove the stigma around these types of discussions. All in all, it was a powerful moment and one that no doubt helped many of her fans with their own battles.
I promise I could help. It wasn't my intention. I'm sorry to myself.
Billie Joe Armstrong's onstage meltdown.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once?
Green Day is renowned for their energetic and incredibly long live shows, frequently playing sets that clock in at over 3 hours. However, their show at 2012's iHeart Music Festival is one that they would probably rather forget. After supposedly being pressured to finish their set earlier than they would have liked, singer Billie Joe Armstrong kicked off a rant that left even the band's biggest fans shocked.
Let me tell you something. I've been around since 1988. And you're gonna give me 1 minute? You gotta be kidding me.
Armstrong then left the stage, and it immediately became a notorious viral video. The singer was clearly regretful and embarrassed the following day, though, and immediately checked into rehab to address substance use disorder issues that had followed him for years.
I thought that I could kind of go back and be like just a normal drinker again, or something like something. Right. And I think I was for a little bit, and then it just escalated.
Kanye West's 2016 onstage rant at Sacramento.
Hey, y'all at my show, when I say these names, y'all better scream for me. I don't give a if you know the names in that. Go ahead, Google them. They will give you a little bit of factual information.
After starting a 2016 Sacramento show 90 minutes late, the famously unpredictable Kanye West did damage to his reputation that would follow him for the next decade. Though he was always seen as erratic, the music was still at the forefront of everything he did. However, after just a couple of tracks, West decided to forego his originally scheduled concert and launch into a wild rant about politics, Beyonce, and of course, himself.
Feelings matter, bruh. Feelings matter, bruh. It's a new world, Hillary Clinton. It's a new world. Feelings matter.
West didn't care that his fans had shelled out hundreds of dollars to go see him. He indulged himself by rambling endlessly before eventually exiting the stage. The rest of the tour was subsequently canceled for obvious reasons.
I want people to come to the Pablo shows and know it's just going to be the best time they had in their life.
So this is going to change a lot as you go?
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, those are the main cues. You just got to get them really, really lined up.
David Gilmour announces Pink Floyd's final performance. Pink Floyd is one of those rare bands that called it quits and kept their word, or at least they did until one standalone appearance for a good cause in 2015. Live 8 was the sequel to the legendary Live Aid from 1985. The original had enough pull to bring Led Zeppelin back together, and Live 8 did the same for Pink Floyd. That didn't mean that Floyd fans should have taken this as anything more than a one-off show for the group. Tensions were obviously still high, but not high enough that they could say no to such a charitable endeavor. So when David Gilmour told the crowd that this would likely be Pink Floyd's final show, he meant it.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Bob Dylan goes electric at the Newport Folk Festival.
Now I ain't gonna work for Maggie's Pa no more.
Bob Dylan was the poster boy for a new era of folk music. He composed his own songs, tunes that would become standards for a new generation. He plucked his acoustic guitar well and sang with a timelessly rough voice despite being in his early 20s. However, Bob had no interest in being anything other than his own man.
Darkness at the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, the handmade blade, the child's balloon, eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand, you know too soon, there is no sense in trying.
So in 1965, he decided to radically alter his musical direction, taking to the stage at the Newport Folk Festival with a fully electric band behind him. Fans who were there to hear the fresh-faced young singer musing on how the times were a-changing were left shocked. Dylan had officially gone electric, changing music history forever.
Pretty people drinking, thinking that they got it
Tupac performed as a hologram.
Conversations on the phone to the break of dawn. Now we all alone while the lights on. Turn them off. Time to set it off. Get you wet and soft. Something's on your mind. Let it off.
Coachella 2012's headline set from Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg was a memorable one for many reasons. Not only did it give fans a chance to hear fresh takes on some of their most iconic hip-hop tracks of the last 2 decades, there was also a host of A-list special guests. However, one rapper that fans did not anticipate seeing was the late great Tupac Shakur, or in this case, a digitally recreated hologram of him.
I'm losing my religion. I'm vicious on these stool pitches. You might be deep in this game, but you got the rules missing.
As you might expect, this decision split people down the middle. Some enjoyed the novelty of finally experiencing something close to what a Pac gig might have been like. There were also those who felt that it exploited the legendary artist's memory and likeness.
If you got a bad floor, another one.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. David Bowie retires Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy play guitar, shining good with wind.
David Bowie has always had a flair for the theatrical, but even by his standards, killing off his most famous creation with a throwaway line on stage was truly wild. During the final stop of his 1973 tour with his band, The Spiders from Mars, Bowie decided to drop an almighty bombshell on the crowd prior to singing their final song. David very briefly mentioned that this would be the band's final ever show.
Not only is it the last show of the tour, but it's the last show that we'll ever do. Thank you.
Of course, what he really meant was the character of Ziggy and the band in their current guises. This didn't stop the media from flying into a frenzy. However, Bowie would, of course, continue making music right up until he passed away in 2016.
I want equals in my daydreams, diamonds in my eyes. I'm a black star. I'm a black star.
What onstage revelation left you the most shocked? Let us know in the comments below.